work very, very closely with my supervisors, all of them, anyone who watches or is hands-on with the children and clients I work with. And secondly, I emphasize when I speak with them, having them help me with the function of the behavior. I feel like meeting the needs of the client, dealing with the function of the behavior, and teaching meaningful skills in a way that helps our clients understand, it's a much better result than learning by rote for so many of my clients. So individualization, if I had to use a word. I was supported every step of the way, and everything was very easy to understand the way it was laid out. I feel like the information was presented in a very easy to digest way, and I learned absolutely everything I needed to know. In my follow-up continued education courses, I still remember everything we learned because it was taught so well. When they light up and say, look what I can do, or when, say, if I have a client who deals with a lot of big feelings, when they show me that they can cope with them in a healthy way, they're often very proud, and that's a thing that makes me proud too for them. So I think that's what I enjoy the most, is not just seeing the successes, but seeing the kids happy about their successes. The most valuable thing I think for my clients is listening to them and putting their needs above my convenience as a clinician. And I think that's tied equally with what I said before about working really closely with managers and other people, because sometimes it takes a village, and there's people that have a lot of wonderful experience, knowledge, training that I don't have. And I bring something else to the table. So I want to give everyone their best shot. Absolutely, a few things come to mind. There was a child who had severe self-injurious behavior, just so very young, started at 3 years old. He's 5 now, I still work with him. And when he is able to do deep breathing on his own or stop himself from hurting himself, because he has something else he can do, he always looks to me, and he he looks proud of himself. Recently, he actually had one of I was the most happy for him speaking, going from almost completely nonverbal to speaking what his emotional state was and telling me why he was dysregulated and what he needed. And then he worked himself through it with me. And that was just so good. It felt so good. I would tell them to not be afraid of what we consider problem behaviors. When we think of things like aggression or self-injury, we're taught ways to keep ourselves safe. And as the adult, we teach the kids how to keep themselves and others safe as well. And it's not scary. It is the most rewarding when you have someone who is the most dysregulated able to become calm. So if you maybe see a client that you're scared of for whatever behavior, not maybe aggression, maybe you just don't think that you can help them enough, don't worry about it. You have wonderful support, and you have the training, and you will get it. And these kids are so much more than whatever behaviors brought them to us, and worth every bit of everything that you have as a clinician or technician. Be very thorough in your data collection. Read and understand the complete operational definition. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And that is tied, of course, equally with respect for both the physical and bodily autonomy of whoever we're working with, and understanding that we are there for them We are not there to be the boss so much as to be the lead for them and the teacher for them. And it's not about us. It's about what's best for them. And I think that gives you good results that you can be proud of. Nonverbal kids, one in particular, who was really kind of locked in. Um, we, under the direction of my supervisor, of course, got him AAC, augmented alternative communication. He was able to use it. He was able to ask where one of his family members was. And for someone who previously could only point, that was a very important milestone and something I was happy to be there to see. So I think being able to talk for the first time, being understood for the first time, I've had a couple moments like that, and they're all equal in my eyes. So the first word, or the first, whether it's AAC or verbal, the first time someone says my name, that's always really good. Yeah, I like that.